we're live. Welcome back.
Hello guys, this is Prince from Ledger CS.
And this is Dan from Ledger CS as well.
And we are here to help you out in any way you want with your Ledger devices or any questions if you have regarding crypto, smart contracts, NFTs, scams, fake emails, fake support. And you can just drop them in the chat and we'll answer them in real time. And we'll read them out loud and then we'll answer them.
Yeah, and as usual, don't get scammed, okay? Make sure you never share your 24 recovery phrase. Anyone who has your phrase will be able to access your account, steal your funds. So it's super important that you never share your 24 words. Those are your private keys. They are only for you and for you only. Anyone that gets access to them will have access to your accounts and will be able to get your funds even if they don't have access to the device. So super important.
Yep. And we have already some questions in the chat. We can take them one by one. Oops. Yeah.
Lyle.
So Lyle H is asking, hi Dan, as per your request yesterday I started a new conversation. When I asked to speak with an agent, it only gave me an option to send an email and come back later at a time. What are the agent hours I can reach? One, I'm trying to get my super ERC20 tokens from my Ledger to Binance account to my KuCoin account. Okay, from Ledger to Ledger NanoX Binance account to my KuCoin account. Okay, I have the info you requested as of me yesterday, but do not know how to get it to you with the chatbot. And he's dropped the question case number.
Okay, so that's perfect, Lyle. I'm gonna get the ticket number and then I'll get back to you tomorrow morning. That's it. And you said that you've added all the info. So if there is anything else I need, I'll send you an email back, but you can expect an answer from me tomorrow morning. CET, so that's Paris time around 10 a.m.
Okay.
But thanks a lot. I'm just gonna write down the ticket number real quick.
It's 1429702.
1429702. Okay, great. So I'll get back to you tomorrow. And again, thank you for opening a ticket. You did exactly what you were supposed to do.
Yeah, and do not fall for any fake accounts or any fake person trying to reach out to you. Do not fall for that. Wait for the legit emails from our team.
Yeah, exactly.
Next is a French question, Dan, so I think it's for you.
Ok, so Jean-Jacques Marafico, à quand un chat en français, ça serait super bien suivi. Pour l'instant c'est qu'en anglais, mais on va faire en sorte, on a prévu de faire des chats en français aussi, mais c'est un peu compliqué de trouver des agents qui parlent français en ce moment parce qu'ils sont très occupés à répondre aux emails en français, mais dès qu'on a le temps et qu'on peut trouver les agents qui ont de la disponibilité pour le faire, on les fera passer en stream. Et on organisera des chats en français. Merci Jean-Jacques.
Next is GTube is asking, follow-up from yesterday. I can see my entire ADA balance with rewards, but only my original ADA stake are available.
Yeah, so we had a discussion with GTube yesterday because...
Looks like I need to claim from ADA Lite.
Yeah, he wasn't seeing claim rewards option in Ledger, so he was wondering if that's available and if you even need to do it, basically.
I think the rewards are automatically added, right, to the delegated.
Yeah, they're liquid. So so you don't really need to claim them because they're already in your account and you can move them. But there might be like some particular reasons why maybe he's in the US and folks need to there might be some tax implication of claiming rewards. I'm not exactly sure.
I have some Cardano and...
So yeah, I'll do what you're doing as well. So there is definitely no option. So we went through this yesterday, but there is no option to claim rewards. You can only change the delegation or end the delegation, which is...
Yeah, because once you end the delegation, the rewards will be added towards the main amount and then you can withdraw everything together. So you won't be able to claim directly the rewards.
Yeah.
Basically.
So maybe GTube, what you can do is just end the delegation and then, everything will be consolidated into one balance, but then you will have to redelegate again. So maybe that's a workaround and you can try that and see how it goes.
And you can also try to connect it with ADA Lite as you've already connected and try to claim the rewards. If there is an option to claim rewards directly from there, then you can try to add it to the current staked amount. Next is... who would share the 24? It's from Kryptonite. He's asking who would share the 24-word seed phrase. It's like people who are new into the ecosystem, and sometimes they're old, but they may be tricked into exposing the 24 words by fake app or fake support or fake link or fake synchronization, basically. And that's how people, not intentionally but unintentionally, are tricked into sharing the 24-word seed phrase with the scammer.
Yeah, you would be surprised. It actually happens a lot, unfortunately. We're trying our best to stop the scams. But it's unfortunately very easy for scammers to try to pass for Ledger support on social media or like impersonate someone from Ledger. And people that don't understand the importance of the recovery phrase will sometimes get tricked into sharing the 20-forward recovery phrase. And as we said yesterday and today as well, this is how most people that lose their funds actually lose their funds.
Yep, true that.
So yeah.
Next is Jose. He's asking, when installing USDT firmware on Ledger Live, do I need ETH? So when installing USDT firmware.
The app I get? Oh.
No, so basically if you want to send your USDT, you can send it to either your Tether, Ledger Tron address, or you can send it to your Ledger Ethereum address, and you don't need to do any kind of thing with the firmware, because if you're getting an error message like that asking you to update the firmware, then you should definitely update the firmware. But apart from that, you don't need to do anything with the firmware. You just need to copy and paste your Ethereum address or your Tron address when trying to withdraw it from an exchange or another wallet, and then try sending a small test amount first, and then once you see the small test amount safely and successfully reflecting in your Ethereum or Tron account, you can definitely send the rest of the tokens.
And if you want to move the USDT from the account, if it's an Ethereum account, then yes, you will need some ETH in the same account to pay for the transaction fee. If it's in a Tron account, like Prince was saying, you'll need TRX as well. So just like that. And you can see here, I've got some Ethereum and I've got my USDT somewhere. Yeah, here. So this is what you will see in Ledger Live. I think you missed a question about XDC.
Oh, yeah. Marvin Kopp's asking, does XDC work on Ledger? So yes, there is an option to create a Ledger XDC address and send your tokens to it, but it's not supported directly in Ledger Live, so you'll need to use a third-party front end, which is completely safe because you're just using Connect Hardware Wallet button, and then you can create a Ledger XDC address, and then you can definitely send your tokens to this. I'm going to link the Help Center article so that you can follow the steps there and get your create a Ledger XDC address successfully and safely using the correct safe links.
Perfect. And I'll take the next question. Oh, okay. So there is quite the backlog already. So thank you guys, by the way, for joining the live. If you have any question, drop in the chat. Me and Prince will take care of you.
We're going to start with cryptographer Chris.
Yeah, cryptographer Chris?
Yeah, that's one.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So he's saying, hello gents, heard on another YouTube channel that Ledger will be giving access to the governments the ability to take our crypto. So what do you think, Prince?
No, we can't give access to anyone because we ourselves do not have access in the first place. It's only you guys who have access to your tokens and to your keys. Basically, us Ledger as a company, we cannot freeze your funds, block any transactions on blockchain because it's an open network, or we can try to control your private keys and freeze your funds in any way. We can't do that. So yeah, question is just FUD, basically. That's what we say.
I think it started when we launched Recover, and some people thought, because we badly explained Recover, to be honest, some people thought that was sharing your keys automatically or something like that. But if you hear about that whole debate about Recover, again, Recover is completely optional. So it's a service that you can use to have a second backup. Instead of just having your 24 recovery first, you can have another backup. Part of it is secured by Ledger. But again, this is optional. If you just want to secure your funds the old-fashioned way, with just the 24 and your Ledger device, then that's also perfectly available, and that will never change.
Next is Sasha is asking, hi Pranj, hi Dan. I do some staking Solana via Ledger Live with G2. I think that's the validator, but I was not able to claim the airdrop. What could be the reason for this?
Yes, I've heard of that.
But I think it depends on which airdrop are you referring to. So if you can, Sasha, give us some more details about the airdrop, because every airdrop has a different eligibility criteria. So if you didn't meet that eligibility criteria, then that could be the reason that you didn't get the airdrop, basically.
Yeah, and Sasha, if you are referring to the G2 airdrop, then they would have sent you. So I wasn't part of the airdrop, but I know that you would get JTO tokens. And in this case, they should either you need to claim them via a transaction with your Ledger device connected to a third-party wallet like Phantom or Soulflare, and then to the G2 portal to claim the tokens if the claim window is still open. But those tokens will not be reflected in Ledger Live because Solana accounts do not support Solana tokens. So that means you can store them in your Solana account, but you cannot see them in Ledger Live. You have to use a third-party wallet for this.
Yeah, so it's the G2 airdrop. So basically, if you're eligible to claim, you will have to claim your G2 tokens. And you need to have staked either some Solana on G2 or at least had some 100 G2 points to be eligible for the snapshot. Of course, now you can, if you go to their website, you can definitely check your eligibility. There's an option to do that. So I'm just going to link.
Perfect.
So I'm going to link it, Sasha, so you can go and check it. And then if you get some more information over there, then you can definitely reach out to us and then we can help you out.
Cool.
Lyle H is saying thanks guys. So welcome.
Thank you, Lyle.
Next is Mark. Follow up from yesterday. Any update on ENJ deposit via ENJ mainnet network possible on exchange? As no exchange can send any more ERC20 network since the migration.
I was waiting for you to answer the question since you typically know a lot more.
Yeah, so yeah, for now it's not possible to store ENJ mainnet tokens on Ledger Live, I guess, because it's not supported for now. So for now, you just have to wait to secure your tokens. And once the app, once the community develops an app, and if there's a compatible third-party wallet that supports Ledger devices, then there will be an option to secure your tokens. So if you know someone from their devs from the community, you can definitely reach out to them and ask them to reach out to us, our devs, and they can submit their app. And then from there, we can start working on integrating this chain in with your Ledger device.
Okay.
Next is one Kryptonite. So you are going to get the ticket number. Why the support seems so incompetent that you have to step in? It's not incompetent. It's just that we have a very high backlog. As you can see, there's a lot of activity in the market, and there's a lot of traffic. There's a lot of transactions happening with Ledger Live, and it's possible that due to that we are a little bit late on replying, but we're replying to each and every user who needs the help, and we're trying to help them in fixing their issues.
And this is why we have those sessions, by the way, is to give you guys like a direct access to the support, so you still have like a direct channel. It doesn't completely replace emails, of course, but at least you've got a way to reach out to us if there is anything urgent or if you have any burning questions. So, yeah.
Next is Greg 3.0. He's asking, I have an issue with unstaking Solana on Ledger Live. Can you please help and reply in French?
In French. Ok, Greg. So, ouais, je peux répondre en français. Par contre, il va falloir que tu expliques un peu plus ce que c'est le problème. Typically, en fait, quand tu unstake tes sols, il faut t'assurer que tu aies des sols dans ton available balance here. Parce que si tu n'as pas de sol dans ta balance disponible, en fait, tu vas pas pouvoir. En fait, le Ledger Live va te donner une erreur. Donc, assure-toi que il y ait du sol dans la balance disponible. Et aussi, assure-toi aussi que tu sois sur la dernière version de Ledger Live. Dans ce cas-là, tu vas dans Settings, About, ou à propos peut-être en français. Et après, tu vas à Version Ledger Live et ça doit être 2.73.1. C'est la dernière version. Si tu passes sur cette version, il va falloir que tu updates. Et après, tu refais le unstaking. Tu t'assures que tu as des sols dans le compte et ça devrait passer. Ok, I'm done.
Next is Jean-Jacques. He's saying super merci.
Merci.
Next is Deepak. He's asking, if I transfer my Bitcoin through BEP20 network, how can I stake it? Please reply.
You can't stake it. You're not going to be able to stake it. First of all, because Bitcoin is a proof of work network, so it's not a proof of stake network, so there is no way to stake it. But on top of this, here it's not even real Bitcoin. You're getting like a BEP token that represents Bitcoin. So this token, you might be able to provide liquidity into a pool, like maybe PancakeSwap, but this is very different from staking, right?
Yeah, and then basically if you're using Binance network to transfer your tokens, it will just be sending a cloned version of the token, and it's not like if something happens to Binance tomorrow, if the network fails or something, then you'll definitely lose your tokens. So Deepak, I will recommend to send using Bitcoin network, so that way your tokens are safe and successfully transferred to your account. Next is Ihab. Oh, there are a lot of questions.
Yeah.
Next is Ihab.
Okay. Ihab was here yesterday as well.
Yeah, I bought 2 NanoX devices. When I turned them on, I found that batteries were not working. After updating the firmware, the battery started working again. What's the problem? Is this normal?
I think this is normal. Yeah, this is one of the troubleshooting we recommend.
So we had this issue with some device, like some devices faced battery issues, and we recently, like not recently, but we launched a new firmware that fixes the issue, and that's why everyone who faced this issue, once they updated the firmware, they were able to troubleshoot, and yeah, the device works as it should be.
Okay. Yeah, I'll be saying thank you. By the way.
Nice. Tyson is asking, bring Scala and Kaspa to Ledger Live.
What's going on, Prince? Why is
So
it not? in the
I don't know
trial?
about Scala, but Kaspa is surely going to be supported with your Ledger devices soon. And once it does, you can definitely create a Ledger Kaspa address and then send your tokens to it. So it's in works, but no ETA for now.
It's taking time because we want to make sure it's safe before you guys can use it. There is no point in rushing some app if it turns out it's insecure. So, it's going to be worth the wait, but we just want to make sure it's safe before you guys can get your hands on it and start using it.
Greg is asking, vous pouvez me redire en français, s'il vous plaît, j'ai pas compris.
So he
he
said
got it.
later that
Okay.
he got it.
Tyson probably wasn't charged a lot. Okay, he's replying to someone else. Second is 2 May Instaga. Is there any reason why I can't find tag memo bar on my Ledger phone app? Happened to me and a few friends.
Oh, it's kind of hidden.
Yep.
Yeah, maybe we can show you where it is. So hang on. I'm gonna show my phone here. So it's definitely in the app, right? But you just have to. So
Look a little bit yeah,
hard to find it.
hard to find, but you'll find it.
You'll
We'll tell
find
you.
it. Give me a second. Okay, I'm gonna prepare that on my phone, and
I'm
then
gonna take
I'll
the
get
next
back to you.
question. It's from you. Hey, I need to verify my NFT in Twitter, but I can't. So yes, there is an issue with Twitter right now, and it's the issue related to them. So once they fix the issue on their side, you'll be able to use your NFT as a profile picture and even verify it. But for now, there is the issues with the Twitter, and then there's nothing we can do because we already reached out to their team and already told them about this. Next is the Dawn. Hey guys, how about AVAX on Ledger? It takes third-party wallet core. Could you please emphasize how to go about it, since this is again a wallet, so we have to save the seed phrase for it as well. So the Dawn, basically, you do not need to save your core wallet seed phrase. The only thing you secure is your Ledger seed phrase, and then you can simply connect your Ledger device to core wallet using the connect hardware wallet button. And also, we are also planning to integrate AVAX inside Ledger Live, and once that does happen, you'll be able to use it directly without any third-party app. But for now, you can just use the core wallet, and you don't need to save the core seed. Basically, you just need Ledger seed for it.
Okay, I'm gonna answer the question about XRP, where to find the tag. And by the way, it's the same for XLM as well if you're into Stellar. So this is my XRP account. I already typed in a receiving address, so I'm about to enter the amount. Let's say 3 XRP. I continue, and you see here there's a little line that says tag optional, and there's an edit button. So you type that, and then you type the tag, and the tag will be provided. Sorry, the tag should be typed here, and the tag is provided by the exchange, so Binance, Coinbase, whatever. And then you type your tag, and then you validate, and then you send your transaction, and that's how you do it. So again, it's here. It's a little hidden, to be honest, not super obvious, but it's this hidden button here.
There's so many questions. Sorry, guys.
Whoa.
Okay. Crypto Chris, great. Thanks. Believe in you guys and your products. So thank you, Chris.
Thanks, Chris.
One Kryptonite, is this hardware air gapped? Is Ledger hardware air gapped?
Yeah, it depends what you mean by air gap, but yes, it is in the sense that the secure element that secures your keys, right? This secure element is not connected to the internet in any ways. Its entire job is to sign a transaction and spit out a signed transaction that cannot be reversed engineered. So in this sense, yes, it is air gapped.
Next is Adam. He's asking, will there be advanced options in send for Algorand? Example, 0 algo transactions with additional information. It's needed for governance. Thanks. Yeah, this is something that we can escalate to our dev team. So we'll definitely do that, Adam. But for now, of course, we don't have ETA, but you can definitely use your Ledger device with My Algo wallet or Para wallet, and still you can do these things that you want to do with your Ledger device, basically. So it's possible, not via Ledger Live, but of course using a third-party app like Para or the My Algo wallet, if it's still there. I don't remember.
Yeah, right, because they are going to deprecate soon, right? Algo. Do you know when?
Para, I guess Para still works, so it's good.
Para still works, yeah. But my algo is going to disappear, I think.
Next is Dirty. Got an email from Amy with Ledger and said that my wallet Fi has been breached. Be aware of scams. So yeah,
Totally.
That's definitely a scam email, and good, Dirty, that you definitely ignored it and just do not interact with any links or any links, and do not share a 24 word seed phrase, basically.
And there is no Amy at Ledger.
Yeah. Okay, this is a long name. Medical error is asking, I have a BTC transaction that was received, but the transaction was not confirmed. How come?
Because it's two different steps. So LedgerLive when LedgerLive detects a transaction that exists on the Bitcoin network, then it will list it as received. But then LedgerLive is waiting for, I think, 6 confirmation to turn your transaction status from received to confirmed. And typically, like, you will not be able to move your funds until it hits this number of confirmation. This is a feature that's important for the Bitcoin network, because the more confirmation you have on your transaction, the more secure and the more certain you're sure that the Bitcoin is really yours. Okay.
Next is Greg 3.0. Je ne sais pas si vous avez ma question, mais je suis...
That's just a follow-up from the other question we answered.
Next is VTVini. Can Matic tokens be staked on-chain, be seen in Ledger Live? Yes, definitely. You can stake your Matic directly via Ledger Live. So you can go to Discover tab, and there is a service provider called Lido.
Oh, Lido.
And also like Starter as well.
Yeah.
We have 2 options, so 2 service providers you can use, and you can stake your Matic. And then definitely you'll be able to see your rewards in this place as well.
Yeah, I think Lido is winding down their Polygon staking operation. I think I've seen recently, but Stater definitely, you can use that, and we've got documentation on the Help Center.
Yep.
There's a link in the video description to the Help Center. Just go there, you type Matic staking.
I'm just gonna link it.
Perfect.
Staking Matic inside Ledger Live. So yeah, VTVini, it's possible to do that, and you can follow the steps in the article that I'm going to link, so you can get it done.
Getting tons of questions.
Victor G, I have Metis DAO, and sometimes show in Ledger Live different prices than it should be. So Victor G, you can do one thing. You can reach out to us and send us a screenshot of the incorrect counter values for your token. We can escalate it to our dev team, and then in the upcoming versions of Ledger Live, we'll be able to fix it for you. So you can do that. Or you can also do that, you can reach out to us via our Discord, and then you can just send a screenshot if you don't want to open a support ticket, because there is also an option to do directly over there. Next is Dirty. Okay, wait. Victor G. Okay,
no,
Dirty. Why does VET account on my mobile say Binance Smart Chain and on desktop says VChain Network? Why did VET get support on Ledger? When did VET get support on Ledger Live?
So yeah, it's because like VChain is supported on desktop, but not on mobile yet. So on desktop, you'll have the vanilla, like legit VChain. This is the legit one on the VChain chain. But on mobile, you'll get VET as a token on Binance Smart Chain, which is not really VET. I don't even know if it's still here, VChain. But anyway, that's the reason why. So I would say, like, if you want to create a VChain account, use desktop and wait for a future version of Ledger Live Mobile that will have VChain supported as well.
Yeah, and just one thing, if you want to bridge tokens from your Binance account to your VChain account, you'll need to send it to an exchange and then transfer it back using the VChain network. Then you'll be able to see it in your VChain account.
I think Tyson, did you read that one? Tyson said like the transaction was...
Oh no, he's replying to medical
interview.
Okay.
Sorry.
Next is, he's still replying.
And guys, the reason why the transaction takes a long time these days on Bitcoin is just simply because a lot of people are trying to transact on the Bitcoin network. And because the Bitcoin network has this auction thing where the person that pays the most in fees will get the transaction validated by the miners the fastest. That's the reason why if you don't pay a lot of fees, then your transaction will be deprioritized. So it's better to attach a big transaction. If you want a fast transaction, pay a lot of fees. You can set a custom fee in Ledger Live. But if your transaction is not too time sensitive, then you can go for the medium or low fee. But just be aware that this is the current context of the Bitcoin network.
William is asking, why am I keep getting scam NFTs in my Ledger Live? So basically, that is something that is not controlled by us. Your addresses are like public to anyone. So what scammer does is he'll just take a bunch of sample addresses on the blockchain, and then they'll send it all the scam NFTs to all these addresses, and then yours was supposed to be one of them, and that's how you're just getting it. It's completely random. Even I get it. Even he gets it. Everyone in Ledger also gets it. But there's an option, you can just right click on it and hide it. Please do not try to move it to any account because then you have to sign a transaction. And if the transaction, since it's a smart contract transaction and this is a scam NFT, it will definitely be risky for your assets. So do not interact with it. Don't try to move it. Just try to right click on it and hide it.
I'll show real quick. On Polygon, you said, right?
No, but yeah, received on but not on Polygon. But yeah,
Okay. The principle is always the same, right?
Usually, yeah.
You click, you right click on the NFT, hide NFT collection, and boom, and you do this for every single NFT.
Yep. Soon I think we'll need to get for all of them at the same time, then it'll be easier for it.
That would be cool, yeah. But all of these guys, like you can see here, all of these are just like fake NFTs.
And yeah, we are working on maybe filtering it out if there is a way, but for now there is no way to filter them out. So yeah. William is also asking why still no Pulse chain on Ledger Live.
It's taking time, but you can use it via MetaMask. But yeah, it's taking time to.
Yeah, every chain is complex and they have their own features. So trying to get them integrated in Ledger Live, it's going to be a little hard sometimes. So that's why it might take a bit more time for some chains to be integrated. Even for example, VeChain took so many years for us to get it integrated right now. So yeah, just a bit of patience, and we will try to escalate this feedback, of course, and then let's see what happens in the future. Next is Rhett Richardson. If I set up HBAR through Hashpack originally to use Ledger security, how would I get that changed over to just have it held in Ledger cold storage, not staking anything, was just getting off exchange? So Rhett, basically, HBAR network has an onboarding protocol where you create an account, but then you cannot create an account with any wallet. There are only few wallets that are allowed to do this. And so for that, you need to connect your Ledger device to Hashpack just to create the address, and which is your Ledger address. It's not your Hashpack address. And then you can just simply add that particular HBAR account in Ledger Live, and then you don't need to use Hashpack for it. You can just use Ledger Live and send and receive your tokens, and you don't need to use it for Hashpack for any other thing.
It will be the same account, right? Like the account you see in Hashpack will be added to Ledger Live automatically. Your HBAR is already in your Ledger device, secured by your Ledger device. So don't worry, you just need to add it just like that. You go on Ledger Live, add account, HBAR here, and you'll see that account pop, HBAR. Yep. That's it.
Next is Greg, he's saying merci beaucoup, which you already read.
Merci.
And then is Frederick, I think you should take the quiz of
Yeah. Donc Frédéric Hugon, bonjour, récemment j'ai swappé du XRP contre du Matic, seulement il me reste 10 XRP, que puis-je faire avec ça? Je n'arrive pas à les convertir, le reste du XRP. Donc Frédéric, c'est normal, c'est parce que le réseau XRP en fait demande que vous gardiez 10 XRP minimum dans votre compte. C'est une façon de lutter contre le spam en fait. Donc tous les comptes XRP qui existent dans le réseau XRP doivent garder ce minimum XRP en réserve. Ça s'appelle une réserve d'ailleurs. Pour pouvoir fonctionner. Il y a une manière de récupérer ces XRP, mais il va falloir détruire ton compte, et ça peut pas se faire avec Ledger Live, et tu peux récupérer que 8 XRP, 8 XRP sur 10. Donc tu peux pas tout récupérer, c'est assez compliqué. Donc, si toi tu comptes utiliser ton compte XRP encore dans le futur, je te conseille de garder les 10 XRP dans le compte et de continuer d'avoir ça sur Ledger Live. Si tu veux vraiment détruire le compte et récupérer 8 XRP, donc je vais te communiquer un article qui va te montrer comment faire.
Nice.
Yep, that's all.
Next is Ihab is saying thank you guys, so welcome Ihab. Tyson, Ledger brings Scala and Kaspa, and can we get a way to hide all NFTs and whitelist the ones we want? So for now there's no. So first part of the question, yes, we will definitely escalate your feedback on Kaspa, and it's coming for sure. Scala, we are not aware. It's just like Scala community devs have to create an app and then send it to us, forward it, and then we can add it in Ledger devices. But for now, you can just wait for Scala, but Kaspa, you can be sure that it's coming. For second part is there any way to whitelist all the NFTs? So not directly, as Dan showed it to you. You can do it one by one, but we have escalated this feedback, and there might be an option in future where you can select multiple NFTs and then hide them all. You can also use Zerion, which is a dApp in Ledger Live, which is you can use to filter the NFTs, which is automatically just removes all the scam NFTs, and then you can just see your legit NFTs over there, and then these are the ones that you actually have bought.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, Zerion does that pretty well actually.
Yep. I think we should also do something like this, just automatic filters. So I think maybe if they can do it, we can definitely do it, I guess.
Yeah. So you can see guys like Zerion, you change your account at the top here, select your Polygon account, and here Polygon as well. And you can see like all the scam NFTs have been filtered, and I already just have my legit NFTs.
Francois is asking, can you use Ledger on a laptop? Yes, you can. We are definitely using it on the desktop.
Yes.
But please do not download any fake apps. I'm just going to put the link for official download page of our website, and only place you download this is from our website. No, not any app store or any Play Store or any Microsoft Store, nothing like that.
This is super important. And so guys, make sure that you also have a ad blocker when you browse the internet, because if you don't, so an ad blocker would be something like that, right? So I think this one is called URGen or something like that. If you don't, you're gonna get tons of fake, like real links to fake Ledger Live application that will try to scam you. So super, super, super important to have one of those. Otherwise, you might get scammed.
Also, software wallets which they use, any browser extension that you guys are using, you might also get scammy ones, and then you can install it by mistake and lose your funds.
For sure.
Tyson is saying thank you guys, we appreciate it. So welcome, Tyson. Jim is asking, when are you going to support ICP?
ICP, it's already supported.
Yep. Not with Ledger Live, but with Ledger device you can do it. So.
Oh wait, I think it's even supported now. I think I had an account. Let me check. But I'm pretty sure I had an account. But the thing is, you can't do much with it. You can only
that's nice.
It's supported, but you can't stake. For example, you have to use a third-party wallet for this. I think it's called the Nervous System or something like that.
NNS wallet.
Yeah, but yeah, if you just want to look at your balance and manage, send, receive ICP, then yeah, totally, you can do it in Ledger Live.
So this is new integration. So definitely, Jim, you can add there is support for ICP in Ledger now. So, Maurice, can you explain the security and the fees of staking less than 32 ETH?
That's a big, complex question. So the security is so of course it's a smart contract interaction. I'm just gonna finish showing you guys these IP accounts. So this is ICP basically. So you can do it. When it comes to so liquid staking. So it's any form of staking on Ethereum that requires less than 32 ETH, because the Ethereum protocol always requires 32 ETH to create a validator. Some people like Lido have found a clever way to go around that requirement. What they're gonna do is they will set up a smart contract that will pull ETH from different people that don't necessarily know each other. Once the smart contract has 32 ETH, it will route this ETH to a validator, professional validator that's been vetted by Lido protocol, and those people will stake on your behalf and share the staking rewards with you as STETH. So this is how it works, and as you can see, this is not native staking, so there is multiple layers of trust that go into that kind of staking. You have to trust the smart contract, you have to trust the people operating the validator on your behalf. You have to trust that the STETH token will not depeg if something dramatic happens to the Ethereum contract. So yes, there are more assumptions. If you don't go for native staking with 32 ETH, then you have to trust more people than if you set up your own node and do your validation yourself, of course. But it's a question of trade-off, because running a validator, an Ethereum validator at home, is very complicated and requires a lot of bandwidth. So yeah.
Next we have Jyoti is asking, my case ID is 852007. Any update regarding my hacked coins? The year is about to end, but I have not received any update from your team. So yeah, we can just definitely note down the case number.
Yeah.
And then we'll escalate the team in the response. And if someone's already on your case, then you can expedite it. It's 852.
Yeah.
007. It's an old case. It's a 6-digit case, so it has to be very old.
Oh, you think it's a Zendesk case?
No, it's an old Sprinkler case, but now it's 7 digits. So
okay.
Next is Fabricio. I have a Nano S. If I remove an app and install another app, do I lose my keys for your previous coins, or can I install it later? So second part of the question is right. There is no risk in installing and uninstalling the apps. You can definitely do it whenever you want, and then it's completely safe, and then you can reinstall it anytime later. That is because Nano S has a storage constraint. So yeah, you can do that. And if you want to use Nano S Plus as an upgrade, you can definitely upgrade to that device. And you don't have to uninstall and reinstall the apps all the time if you do that. Next is the Don. He's saying cheers, thank you guys. So
Yeah, thank you.
welcome. Now I missed the question. Where? Oh my god.
Oh wow. Okay. Thank you so much, guys, like for showing up. There is a lot of questions. We're gonna try our best
Okay.
to.
Tyson is saying, I think we were looking. I think they were looking for a deposit, maybe. Okay, maybe he's replying to someone else. Richard Hunter is asking, I bought a Nano S Plus. I have yet to take it out of box because I've heard so many people stay away from Ledger because I have some kind of backdoor that would allow someone in.
This is not true.
That's FUD, lol. Okay,
Yeah.
So when the see everyone like who has actually used the Ledger, it's FUD basically, guys. There's no backdoor. There's no.
There's no backdoor.
There's no
Yes.
access to your private keys. That's the entire model that we have worked on, and Ledger will never change that model. So security wise, everything remains the same. It's just an optional service that you want to use. You can use it. If you don't want to use it, then you're not forced to use it basically. Alessandro is asking. Okay, this is in Italian.
Thank you.
Grazie per tutto quello che fa. Okay, so thank you for your support. Okay, so welcome, Alessandro. You can keep tuning in whenever you want. We do it this every day of the week, but different times of the day. Next is Marvin. XDC on Ledger and will be able to buy on Ledger Live.
We already answered the first part of the question, so it's XDC is not on Ledger Live, but you can use a third-party wallet with your Ledger device and the XDC app to manage your XDC. It's not, yeah. So you will be able to buy XDC on Ledger Live once we have support for XDC in Ledger Live and the third-party service that handles buying and selling also supports XDC. So there is a lot of steps until we get there.
Medical error is asking, when I search on Explorer for the transaction, it says transaction not found. Yes, because the transaction is still not confirmed yet, medical error. So once the transaction is confirmed, you will see it appearing on the blockchain Explorer. Until then, you will not be able to see it. But don't worry, give it some time. And if it does not go through in a couple of hours, then it will automatically drop from the network and your balance will be sent back to your account. So you will not lose any funds.
Yeah, and you can try to redo the transaction a second time, but augment the fee a little bit so you're competitive.
Alessandro is saying, I bought Nano X. I feel very good. Thank you for everything you do to help and support us.
Thanks.
Thank you for the nice words.
That's nice.
Next is Zayden. He's asking how to add Solana tokens from Solflare.
We have an article.
So basically, if you're trying to add SPL tokens, then you won't be able to add them in Ledger Live because Ledger Live only supports Solana, mainnet coin. And for that, if you have to use Solflare, and if you're just looking to how to access your tokens, you can definitely use Solflare for now. We won't be able to add them in Ledger Live because we do not support it for the moment.
And there is documentation that explains like all the different steps. So there is a link in the video description to support.ledger.com. That's the Help Center. Go to the Help Center, you type how to
SPL.
access your SPL. Yeah, SPL tokens, and then you'll find the article.
I just gonna link it so that you don't have to go somewhere.
Perfect.
Zayden, nice. Next is two main Staga. That's crazy. I looked everywhere for the tag bar, but didn't find it. Thank you guys. I'll try that and I'll get her.
It's not your fault. It's difficult to find, for sure. You're not the only person.
Next is someone Yuji Song, and there's a question in different language.
Probably Winstacks.
Yeah, that's what I feel. So,
I'll take the next question.
yeah, Venstacks, yes.
Okay.
So for now, we don't have any ETA on Venstacks, even we are waiting for it. And as soon as we have some more information about the shipping, we'll definitely share it with the community via the email address that you have provided at the time of making your purchase. So stay tight, and our team will get back to you as soon as we have some more information on this. Victor G saying, thank you guys for your time. Great job.
Thanks, Victor.
Welcome. Tyson is saying true. So thanks, Try. Gujon is saying, okay, you might have ordered it on December 2022, but yeah, for now it's not. Shipping hasn't started yet, and we don't have an exact ETA, so we don't want to give you any false information. And then yeah. MB is asking, if someone gets his hand on my 24-word seed phrase, but not in the order, is it possible for an average person to easily figure it out? No.
Yeah, no.
I don't think so. No.
No, I mean, if they have the words, but they have to find the order, then I can't do the mental math here. But actually, if they have the words, and it's just a question of reorganizing them into the correct order, that's possible that they'll be able to crack it, given enough time and a powerful computer. But if they don't have the words, then they will never be able to find them. Or like if there are some words that are missing, because now they have to go through all the different 2,000 and 4 and 2048 possibilities. But if they have the words,
Yeah, like of course,
feel like,
over
yeah.
the period of time,
Yeah.
yes, but not like as soon as they get hold of your words, basically, because it will take
Yeah.
at least I don't know a lot of combinations, and then like 24 words into like 24 different combinations. So
Yeah.
that is like so many different like
Yeah.
possibilities. So it's not possible.
But I would say like if your IDMB is to scramble your recovery words to add security, just don't do it, because that's how you lose your access to your funds. Honestly, like the best thing you can do is like keep your recovery phrase safe. Maybe you can buy a metal seed storage to store it securely, or like add a passphrase maybe to add security on top of your recovery phrase. But don't scramble the words. This is actually dangerous.
Yep. Next is Jyoti saying, after hack Ledger device, now I was scared to use Ledger Nano X again. Even now I bought it from Ledger, but not daring to use it. My case number is this. So yeah, Jyoti, we have noted down your case number, and someone from our team will get back to you ASAP. So next is Eagle Eye. There's an issue with Polkadot staking. So Eagle Eye, you need to explain a bit more. If you're not getting rewards, then the new threshold for the rewards is 533 dots. So that could be the case, and if there's an error that you're seeing, then please explain your issue in detail so that we can try to help you if there's an option to help you right now. Tyson is saying, okay, thank you.
Thanks,
Okay.
Tyson.
Hogus Bogus, okay, why support in that is not answering my ticket. I have 2 defective devices, one arrived today. Okay. So if you have received a defective device, don't worry. You can just go to our website and request a replacement, and a new device will be sent to you. You don't need to wait for the replacement. And we'll take down your case numbers, and if you still need assistance, we'll definitely reach out to you. Hogus Bogus.
Yeah, you can self-service that request.
Yeah, you can definitely replace the device if it's not working, and if there's any physical defect, definitely go to this website. And you will be able to log in with your email address and your order reference number, and then there are steps written in the article that you can follow to return the product correctly. Next is Deepak. He's asking, he's given his case number. I have Ledger Nano S, but it stopped working screen, and even I changed USB cable, I faced the same issue. So there is a screen issue. Mm-hmm. So you can just note down his case number, and we can get back to him once we have.
Yeah. We've got quite a backlog, Deepak, so it might take time for us to get back to you, but we will eventually. So just sit tight and wait for our email. Mm-hmm. Just don't fall for any scams or anything like this. But yeah, he says like he can't find his name in the country, the name of his country in the list to replace. So I don't know.
Then I think it has to be a manual replacement. So don't worry. In that case, we will take the case number and then we'll do a manual replacement if we need to do it. If the device is still in the warranty period, and if it's not, then we'll definitely look at other options for you.
I can take the next one. It's from Fit and Fab Investor. Mm-hmm. Is asking about native Astar network and not only EVM. So actually they both supported, but so it's a little tricky because Ledgerlife supports Astar EVM, although it doesn't say Astar EVM, it just calls it Astar, and that's the Astar EVM chain. And if you create an account, you'll be prompted to open the Ethereum app on your device, and that's how you know that it's the Astar EVM. If you want to use any dApp on Astar EVM, you'll need to use a different app called Astar EVM app, which you can also download via the Ledgerlife section here, and then you can connect that to MetaMask and then use that to connect to Astar EVM apps. When it comes to Astar on Polkadot, the substrate chain, this one is also supported on the Ledger device via an app that's just called Astar. But you will not be able to use it in Ledgerlife. You will have to connect to Polkadot.js and then connect your Ledger device to that, and then do your transactions through there. We have documentation on both, by the way, so maybe I should have started with that. But so let me share that with you. Astar here. That's the one you want. Fit. Here we go. That's it. I've dropped the link in the chat.
Next is
Tyson. Tyson is sending a lot of nice messages. So thank you, Tyson. Like, we appreciate the kind words.
Okay, so Count Shredder is asking, my XRP BTC was stolen from my ledger in cold storage. My phrases were secure and I have not clicked on any links. My wallet received a promo from Poly and then everything was stolen. Can you help?
That sounds like a bad transaction.
So basically, it's just maybe it's a scam transaction that you've signed, and that led to the scammer getting access to your tokens. There's Ledger. We cannot help you in recovering the tokens. We can like help you with the investigation but you just need to go to your local law enforcement agency, register a complaint, reach out to our team, and then our teams will help with the investigation. And if the tokens reach to any centralized exchange, we can definitely assist in freezing them and getting them back.
This is what happened to you probably, Count Shredder. You got one of those scammy tokens here promising some money, you clicked on them, and then there was a link somewhere in the description, a link like that. This is a link to a scammy website promising, you can see like money, airdrop, whatever. And then this link will take you to websites that will ask you to type your recovery phrase or do something with your device that will end up draining your accounts. So you guys need to be super, super careful with those accounts. Those NFTs, they are scam, and you should ignore them and hide them in your account by right-clicking and hiding collection like this.
Next is Dirty. He's saying, I've been waiting for Ledger Live to support VET for a long time. Thank you. So yeah, welcome. Next is Emmanuel. He's asking, I can't seem to add Stellar account to Ledger Live. It gets stuck on step 3 of synchronizing.
Let's try.
Ensure, Emmanuel, everything is updated on your end, and if not, then there could be a bug that could be preventing from doing this.
Yeah.
And so now I think maybe it was a temporary issue. You can try doing it again since you already did it. It's possible to do it now. We didn't face any error or any issue. So give it a try now.
It definitely works. Yeah.
Tyson is saying no need to resend the questions. They'll eventually get to the chat as they always do. So nice. Thanks for supporting us, Tyson.
Yeah, thanks.
MB, if I connect my Ledger to a fishy third-party app, but my account didn't get drained, is it possible that hacker could drain it later once I disconnect from third-party? Am I safe?
As long as you don't sign a transaction with your account that is malicious, aka the smart contract that's malicious behind your transaction will request access to that account, right? In order to drain the tokens in that account, then you're fine. The second way to get wrecked, and that's how most people get scammed, is because they go on a website that will ask them to type their 24 recovery phrase. So really, those are the two things you need to watch out for.
Account Shredder is saying I have not interacted with anything at any point. I brought my Ledger from Ledger. So it's possible then your 24 words have got exposed in a way that you don't know, or someone was able to access your device and the PIN, or either they were able to access your 24 word seed phrase, and that's why they were able to even drain your XRP and Bitcoin as well, along with other tokens. Next is Tyson saying thanks. Hocus Pocus, okay. Frederick is saying merci. Hocus Pocus is saying I opened a ticket last Friday.
We'll get back to you, man.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Masood is saying I lost my original HNT app and tokens after I updated my Ledger Nano after a year or so. I then went to Solana migration process to recover my HNT. However, it hasn't solved the issue. Okay, so there's a guide that you have to follow and do all the steps. I will just link the guide. And you won't be able to see your tokens in Ledger Live because we do not support SPL tokens. If you have done the migration correctly, you will need to connect your Ledger device to a third-party app like Solflare or Phantom, and then you will be able to see or manage your tokens, which are already, if they're all just sent to your account. So Masood, check it out and follow the steps in this guide, and then to safely and correctly migrate your tokens. And if you already done it, not seeing it in Ledger Live, it's normal because we do not support any tokens on Solana network. So then you'll need to use a third-party app, and you will be able to do it.
The next question, like Flatsmack is asking, why it costs so much to move my Bitcoin off my Ledger at $15? This is not because of Ledger. It's because like a lot of people are trying to use the Bitcoin network right now. So the people that pay the most in transaction fee will get that transaction in the blockchain first, right? And it's a perfectly fair auction system. So the more you pay in fees, the faster your transaction will be put on the blockchain. So now it's up to you. Do you want to pay a lot of money for getting your transaction included fast, or do you prefer like paying less money to have your transaction a little slower? But yeah, so it's totally up to you. But again, it's recommended to keep an eye on the Bitcoin market just to know when is the cheapest time to buy. But currently, like so many people want to use Bitcoin that it's just the price that the network will quote you to have your transaction included at some point. So yeah, nothing we can do for that, unfortunately. You'll have to wait for the Bitcoin network to become less used, or people paying less in transaction fees.
Okay, and then the fee for Bitcoin was supposed to be 0 until all the coins were mined. So I think that was the information that he had. Maybe that was the wrong information that
was
had.
the wrong information. No. There is a fee market. By the way, Flatsmack, I'll just share with you like this website called mempool.space. It will show you like how to monitor the transaction fees on Bitcoin. So you can see here, it's a very good website. So right now, at this very moment, if you want to have your transaction included in the block, it will cost you like $4, okay, on average in Bitcoin, paid in Bitcoin. But this number will change a lot. So to go back to see like historical transaction, you can see like right now the Bitcoin, the Bitcoin network is extremely congested, right? And so some people are paying a lot of money just to get included into the next block. So at some point during the days, it's possible that you will have to pay $15. $15 isn't even a lot. At some point during the days, I've seen like $100 transactions. So what you can do is just wait until this number here in mempool.space, okay, this number goes down to something that's more acceptable to you, and then you send your transaction.
And also depends on the size of the transaction. If you're sending a bigger transaction, then the fees will be higher. If you're sending a smaller transaction, then the fees will be lower because it's the size of the transaction. Okay, Sleepy Kato is asking, hello, I've been with you guys for years. I have been hearing rumors and attacks on Ledger. Let's say your crypto goes up and I'm in holding a lot of money on it. Can you guarantee I'm safe and won't lose my funds? So basically, as long as you have not signed. See, having a Ledger device is safe, but how you use the device also makes a lot of difference. If you sign any malicious smart contract transaction, and if that turns out to be malicious and scammy, then it will definitely take your funds. Next, if you like share your 24 words seed phrase online, type it on any app, any website, or take a photo of it, it's possible that your keys can get hacked in future, and it's possible that your funds can be drained. So as long as you follow the best safety practices that I'm going to link, as long as you follow them and you're not doing any of the things that I just said, then you can be assured that your assets are safe. Every time it's only either 24 words was exposed or there was a malicious smart contract transactions signed, and that's the only reason where funds can be drained basically. So Sleepy Kato, I'm gonna be linking the best practices with using with your Ledger devices, so you can follow them and be safe. He's getting nervous holding with you guys. Don't worry, Sleepy. As long as I said, if you follow all the best practices and tips and tricks, your assets will be not at risk.
There is a long conversation between Tyson and Flatsmack as well. So guys, we know like crypto is very it's easy to get emotional, especially on the internet, but don't forget like some people have less information than others. So this is why we're doing those sessions, by the way, so you can ask your questions. But of course, it's always good to be respectful when you interact with us, but also like within the chat. So it's really good to keep the language clean, as Fit and Fab was saying. But this is one of the reasons we're doing those sessions, is to make sure that everybody has the same information. So for example, if you didn't know that the fees have to, are paid to the miners, and there are times where the fees are higher than other, it's fine, but now and now you can make sure that you spend the amount that you're comfortable spending, or you don't do your transactions.
Morris is saying, I hope I have not missed any question. Yeah, Morris is saying, thanks a lot for answering about ETH staking. I might just stick with trusting an exchange. Of course, it's your tokens, it's your choice. Whichever way you want to stake them, it's up to you. Fabricio is saying, thank you guys. So welcome, Fabricio.
I think he goes to the Dawn.
Medical error has dropped his case number. So yeah, medical error. But again, if it's a received transaction, medical error, then we can't do much, because we have to reach out to the sending exchange, because that is the platform that was used to send your tokens. And if your transaction is stuck since December 19th, then it's possible that you've selected very low fees, and that's why it's not getting picked up. Next is Fit and Fleet. Okay.
I think it's the Dawn. Hey guys, how about you can give us 7 of the most important points to take care in bull market, since the time market is very fragile. Scammers are everywhere. This might help all of us. Yeah, I mean, that's a good question. It's evergreen. So how to protect your crypto, basically.
Oh yeah, the best practice is, I just have it over here.
Just don't share your 24 recovery.
First and foremost thing is you download the Ledger Live app from our website for your desktop. and no other app store or Microsoft store has it. The only legit version you do it from our website. And if you guys want to link, we can link it in the website as well, or you can also see the link on the bottom of the video. Second thing you do is do not just click on any airdrops or any scammy NFTs that you might have received and try to move them or try to send them to an address, because that can be very risky because you don't know what smart contract is you are signing with your device, and if you give that smart contract permission of a certain kind, and then it will definitely drain all your assets. Always do not fall for any fake support impersonators, like trying to impersonate us as a Ledger support and trying to reach out to you in DMs or in phone support. Ledger does not provide any DMs, and we do not provide any phone support for now. So please do not fall for any fake accounts or fake support. What else you can do is, never share your 24 words. Sharing means like not giving it to someone in person. It also means like taking photo of it, storing it on any password manager app, or storing it on your computer, basically, for example, or also typing it on any app that seems like a Ledger Live app, but which is a fake app, because there are a lot of fake apps on the market. So only place you enter 24-word seed phrase is your Ledger device, and that's it. You do not enter it. Never import your 24-word seed phrase on a software wallet, or do vice versa. Never import any seed from a software wallet to your Ledger hardware device, because that will defeat the complete purpose of having it. The 24 words should be generated offline, and then you can add accounts and then send your funds to it. More than the device, the 24 words are important because in case you lose or your device gets stolen, after 3 pins, it will get reset to factory settings, erasing the 24-word seed phrase that it holds. But you need to have the 24-word seed phrase written down correctly in the correct order, because if it's not in the correct order, then also you can lose your access to your assets.
Those are very good tips. And I would add one more: don't trust NFTs. Okay, so for example, you can see like those NFTs are scam. They mostly happen on Polygon, but a lot of chains have those fake NFTs. They will promise you money, and they will usually have a link in them, and this link will take you to a website that will try to scam you, either by asking you to type your 24 recovery phrase into the app, or to sign a transaction that will drain your account and things like that. So just be super, super careful. If you have any questions, come to those sessions, ask us the question directly. We'll take you to safety. And I think, guys, we're gonna have to stop the live because I have a hard stop at 5:30. Thank you so much, guys, for coming. Like, we really appreciate it. We'll be back live tomorrow on Twitter and back on YouTube on Thursday. Not us, but someone else from the team. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Tyson, for helping in the chat. By the way, this is really cool, helping to educate the community. We hope you enjoyed the session. We'll be back. Again, don't get scammed. Don't share your 24 recovery phrase. Don't type it anywhere, and stay safe.
Yeah. Thank you, guys. See you. Bye-bye.